I also think two things: hope and death, hope and death in Pope Francis. To end his life, he had a real emphasis on the word hope. It was the title of his
Hmm.
autobiography, which look I have right here actually. So I went and bought it yesterday. So I'm gonna
I
dig
know.
deep into this hope
I'm
by Pope
jealous.
Francis. But he declared this year the Jubilee year of hope. He had this to say about hope. The virtue of hope responds to the aspiration to happiness which God has placed in the heart of every man. It takes up the hopes that inspire men's activities and purifies them so as to order them to the kingdom of heaven. It keeps man from discouragement. It sustains him during times of abandonment. It opens up his heart in expectation of eternal beatitude. So there was a real emphasis on always pushing forward, always knowing that whenever we're down, that God has a special place for us. God has a special place in our hearts that we may reach the kingdom of heaven, that there's always something much more than this world has to offer. Then even
Hmm.
in death, I think it was such a beautiful thing, bro. How beautiful it was that God allowed the Pope to celebrate one last Holy Week and even hold an Easter mass one day before his death. It feels almost as if God is saying, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." I feel like I got that vibe from what was happening in those last couple of days of Pope Francis's life. And his suffering, Pope was given the gift before his death. And let's
Hmm.
continue to pray for the soul of Pope Francis day in and day out.
Yeah, I saw someone commenting on that, on how, on the timing of his death, right? It was right after, Easter Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was a good point that he made, that, all glory and God went to Jesus, during Holy Week, during Easter Sunday, and then right after Pope Francis died. So all glory went to Pope Francis. Instead of a time of mourning during Holy Week, or instead of a time of mourning during Easter Sunday, we got to celebrate Jesus. And then right after Pope Francis passed away, which we got to go into that. I feel like the timing was good. I don't want to say like it's good that he died, but the timing, like right after Easter Sunday, is a beautiful, it's a beautiful part. I